powered by Pipe TV.
Miss Tony's on the move again. Miss Tony's on the move again.
Hey, welcome, family. How are you? I want to welcome you guys to the show. I am your host, Miss Tonni. On today's episode, I have an individual that is on the move. He is phenomenal. We're going to get up close and personal with one of my favorite radio personalities. And I just want to make sure that he is here and he's going to tell his story, and you guys are going to have a great time. So I want you to welcome to the show. They call him the man with the golden voice. We're going to check that out too. But please help me welcome from the Evening Experience radio show, Mach 357. Hey, Mach.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
That it has.
Yes. Mach, I just want everybody to get to know you like I know you, and maybe even a little bit more deeper, because this show is always about telling your story and giving praise to everyone, and their accolades and what they do best. And I want to start from the beginning with you. Where were you raised? Actually, let me stop for a minute. You were basically raised in this long, way far away place called Mount Vernon.
Correct.
Correct. Yes, far
Yes,
away.
Mount
Right?
Vernon, New York. Right. But before I even go into where I was born and where I was raised, I want to say congratulations to you on an incredible on the move segment, incredible show that you have together on Pipe TV. I want to say that you are incredible, you are beautiful, you are an incredible host yourself, and I appreciate being here today.
Well, look, I learned from the best, right? Because I was right there beside you, watching you, just getting all your little secrets. So now I'm using some of your secrets on my show. So thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I was born, actually it'll be this month, I'll be 47.
Wow.
I was born September 25th, 1973, Mount Vernon, New York, in Mount Vernon Hospital. Grew up, went to all the Mount Vernon schools, graduated early from college, went to college early and then graduated early.
What's early? What's early?
Well, I went to college at 16.
Oh, wow. So you were a smart one, huh?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Uh-huh. Yeah, what did you study while you were there?
I had my associates in business administration, graduated, walked the stage. Then I went back about a year and a half, finished up my BA, and had my bachelor's in business management.
Oh, wow. So what were you thinking? Like, where were you going to go with that degree?
Any entity or any business that was around that I could utilize, taking the opportunity to use my degree for, help building their brand, help building their clientele, help getting people more interested and more enthused about whatever was being sold or marketed to people.
Okay, a little entrepreneur there, huh? Just take
Just a
on
little
everything. A little bit. You keep
Well,
saying it a little bit.
Since the last time you spoke with me, just to let you know, the Evening Experience is now an LLC.
Wow. We
So yes.
we get there. Yeah, don't expand any more on that, because that is exciting news. I am so happy for you. Yes, we have a lot to talk about. Look, So you're there, raised and born and grown and all kinds of things in Mount Vernon. And your family dynamic, because your personality is big. Is everyone in your family like have such a huge personality like that?
Yes and no. My mom was always a shy person. My father wasn't, but my mother was. Um, she was very, quiet and to herself. Only spoke when, spoken to, but very soft spoken. My father was brash and in your face type person. So that in and of itself was, I think where I got my boldness from.
Okay. Yeah, and you actually have a little shyness as well. Just a little bit. You could get quiet just a little bit.
Only when I'm watching you.
Yeah, I'm letting people know. Big old teddy bear. But look, what was your specialty in growing up? Like, what did you like to do? Was it like singing, dancing, sports, anything like that?
I'm a martial artist for over 16 years, and I like guns. So I go to the range and I shoot guns, yes.
Okay.
I have a bunch of weapons that are legal for all the people that are watching. That
Clear
are
that
legal.
up quick.
Hello. But I've been, training with a lot of former law enforcement, military people. So I'm pretty proficient with weapons. Martial arts, same thing. If I need to get down, I can. But like you said, I like to be a gentle soul, relaxed in every situation. But if something happens, I can handle it.
Yeah, nice. I'll stick with you anytime then.
Especially when the zombie apocalypse hits.
Don't go there with that. It is not real, people. It is not real.
Right.
Look, let me expand more. So here you are now. You do martial arts, and you're out there, and now you're all grown up. You become a big boy, and you decide, hey, let me start working. But what did you go into actually?
I was doing management for a healthcare facility. I was a director in a nursing facility. I've been a telemarketing manager. I've been, salesman for over 20 some odd years. Had a stint in law enforcement. I've been all around in a lot of different vocations, a lot of different jobs. Which I think make me better for what I do because I'm used to being around a lot of different people.
Yes, and doing that customer service kind of thing. Yeah, you know how to talk to people, definitely. Absolutely. I see that firsthand. And here you are now, you become this big boy, you're doing your management. So we're slowly now sneaking into you becoming a radio host. But it didn't really start there. You kind of did what I did, which was kind of jump onto your platform to help you out, so to say. That's how I felt. I was there just to help you out, So how did you actually get started?
DJ Money Making Sean from the Thick and Thicker radio show.
I know.
Which used to be the Thick and Thicker radio show. Now it's Hot 914 Radio.
Right.
He was coming back from Texas and he was like, hey, Mac, I'm getting ready to do this show. It's about positivity for plus size women and models. I want you to be a part of it because, you like talking to people and it'll be a good thing. Right. So that's exactly what happened. I went and I sat on his show. I was his co-host. But the thing is, nobody literally taught me what I know. Now, have I heard of Lenny Green and Funk Master Flex and DJ Self and all these other guys who've been on the radio for years? Yes. But my style comes from me. When you're used to talking to rooms full of people or being engaging, you know how to articulate. So talking to people was the easy part.
Right. but now it was to get the guests. It was to get the guests and engage with them on topics that they may be interested in, on topics about themselves, which is where your show actually headed. And that's why a lot of people want to get on the evening experience, because you definitely give them an experience. And I think sometimes, if you haven't watched Mach 357 on the evening experience, you guys really need to follow him, because the way he engages, and I see the face of a couple of your guests, like, wow, he knows a lot about me. He knows this topic, and you know, and they're very much amazed, and that's why more and more guests keep coming and looking to come on your show. Well, Mac, I want you to tell us more about what's going on your show, but right now, let's take a small little break, and we will definitely be back, because we want to talk about what you are doing now and where your show is going now and how much you've actually progressed that I've seen. So I am very proud of you. But guys, stay tuned, and we will be right back with some more Mach 357.
Hey.
On the Move with Miss Tonni is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
We are back with Mach 357. Mac, look, when we were off the air, we started talking about a little bit what's going on with your show. And also, I was telling you that, you know, you have this golden voice. And you started telling me something that you were sending a video clip to someone, and what they were saying.
So what happened was, she heard my voice and she was like, "Damn, Mac, your voice." I was like, okay. I just try to be me. That's basically it.
Were you blushing? Are you blushing right now?
Never that, Miss Tonni.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the individual that you were sending this voice clip to, KMJ.
Yes. I wanted to give them a big shout out because she's getting ready to open up her shop. KMJ Love is an incredible woman who lost her child to illness, and she wanted to build a brand for kids with special needs like her child was. And she put the brand together to outfit kids and make them as beautiful as ever in clothing that can help with kids who might have colostomy bags or who have feeding tubes in their throats and different other things.
Yep, and still look fashionable.
Yes.
Now, the reason why I did, I'm glad you mentioned her, because at one point too, she will be coming on my show as well, because I've actually partnered up with her.
Nice.
Before this whole thing went down, we went together, and she got her storefront, and we went and we checked it out. We were so excited, and then she went to Jamaica, and she got caught up in Jamaica. But you know what? That young lady, it didn't stop there, because she opened up a store in Jamaica, KMJ also.
That's right.
So she's a business person, just like you are. One thing I love about your show is that even though it's called the evening experience, and you do have a lot of artists on your show, you don't only cater to artists. You have authors, you have musicians. Like, what was your favorite person to interview? Who was your favorite person to interview?
I tell people every show is my child. I don't have favorites, but I will say this. I've had a lot of interesting guests on the show. One of the first ones to come on and be a guest was Funk Master Flex. Flex doesn't sit down with anybody, but we had him on, and he told incredible stories. One of the funniest is DJ Self. Self is always hilarious, making jokes. He's been on like 3 or 4 times now. And then another one was Corporal AK.
Yes, I love him too. He is
Cool.
he always has something to say, and it's
Yes,
always hilarious.
yes. Funny brother, but he's an incredible rapper. Did a joint with Mac Wiles and Billy Dance from MOP, Playtime Gangsters, which we used to play a lot on the show when we were in the studio. And you know, I can go on and on. I've had a lot of incredible guests. You know, Egyptian from reggae artists and huge reggae artists that came on the show. You know, I've had just recently Miguel Nunez Jr.
I was just about to go there too. I was going to ask you. So going forward, right now, like you are bringing almost some A-list artists and A-list individuals to your show. That is what your show is attracting. So who's coming up next in the next month or so?
I won't put it too far out there, but I will say there's a lot of celebrities that will be popping in because we're working on a lot of things behind the scenes that's helping us to get a lot of people on the show. You know, the work never stops. It's all about who I'm bringing, why I'm bringing them. And it's not just about celebrities. They're up-and-coming bands. I just interviewed a band called Lion Throne. They came back. They're getting ready to debut another video tonight called Set Me Free, which is an incredible adaptation for this time and what's going on out in the world with African Americans and other people. And just listen, so many people, so many artists, so many things that are happening, you know, but I keep working, I keep striving. We had Darren D. Henson on the show a couple of times now. I've had Paul Anthony from Full Force on. I had Robert Richard, Emmy Award-winning actor, and they're getting ready to, on Netflix, put in the new series that they're putting together of all shows that were nostalgic, that people love. And he's going to be on the show. Well, he's been on the show, and now they're bringing it out again, called All for One. So the names and the people keep coming, but like I said, I've had incredible doctors and authors. I keep working on it. So like this week, Terry Woods is coming on Sunday. Terry Woods has been multi times part of the New York bestsellers list. She's coming on. She's an incredible woman who has a lot of tales to tell, and she tells them through her books. So for all those people who are wanting to read something incredible, Terry's Game is a new book that's out.
Yeah, I read that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read that one. Yeah, so I'm excited to actually see her, and I'm gonna definitely be watching that episode there.
Well, how about I get her on your show?
You see, I'm speechless, right? That would be so awesome. I don't know if I'll be able to talk.
Well, listen, I have her personal number. I'll give her a call, and I definitely will tell her that On the Move with Miss Tonni would like to talk to her about her new book. Hello.
Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, look, you always talking about other people, but I don't know if anybody knows that you're also an actor.
Ooh, me? Now.
Yes, what you been in?
You know, I like acting, and you know, I've been in small stuff when I was younger, and you know, little shows here and there. But I love being a host. So if anybody's out there that's watching, if you need a TV host, you need a radio host, wherever you are, I'll be there.
Because we've actually gone out when we did it the Brooklyn way. I know they're getting ready to launch something else. Their other episodes are coming up, so maybe we could get out there again. You know, just call me, Matt. Call me.
Collaborate.
We could collab. Let my people call your people.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yes.
But look, with all of this that's going on, this pandemic, has this pandemic even affected your show?
It affected it in a positive way because I tell people now I have a captive audience, people who are home with their families, and I tell people this is a family friendly show. With the stuff that we put out, we try to make sure it is in that manner. I tell people the evening experience is in the evening, but you experience us experiencing you. That in and of itself is something that we try to give people so that everybody can watch. If your grandmother's in the room, you don't have to go, uh-oh, let me turn this off because you're about to say something raunchy or crazy. Nah.
Right. So if some of your guests and your clients that come on your show, how do you actually find them, or how do they get in touch with you?
People think I'm joking when I say this. I literally now have built a reputation, yes. But before that, it was literally hit or miss. I literally just would write their publicists or people that are connected to them. Hey, can you connect me to so and so? Yes. Okay. Had them on the show. Next person comes on. Next person comes on. Next person comes on. And it doesn't stop because now you've built a reputation. Everybody goes, okay, that's that show right there. Like when Lisa came on, not only did she come on once, she came on twice.
Yeah. And then she just started coming to the studio.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, that was exciting for me too. But you know, you talk about publicists and whatnot, but you do local artists, you do people from the community. So how did you start looking for them, or did people come looking for you?
Both.
I guess I'm talking about earlier in the career before where you are right now.
Well, both. So the process is, I've had other shows that dealt with politics. I've had other shows that were people's shows that dealt with their particular rap groups and their movement. I've had people who had clothing brands, and I was a part of their show. But this one in and of itself, when I got people who were a part of the community and wanted to talk about positivity and growth, like I had on a young lady, she has a movement, it's called That Girl. And it's an empowered movement of women of strength and power, bigging each other up, fixing each other's crowns, and giving them an opportunity to show strength, growth, prosperity in all different vocations of life. They fulfill a lot of people's hopes and desires and help build them up, because sometimes you don't have those avenues to see people who are empowered and growing. So they utilize their platform to do so.
Yeah, and they use your platform definitely too to get that message out. And it was awesome. It's awesome what you're doing. Where do you see the show going from here? What is in the near future?
I want it to go to the point where I'm not working anymore at anything else except this. And it's getting there. It's a slow grind. It's not for the faint at heart. You can't be with it one day and not with it the next.
Right.
Every day is a constant grind to let people know who you are, to let people engage in what commentary and information you have on your pages, and it has to be palatable. They want to work with you and they want to help you to grow, and you know, it's fostering relationships. It's a whole slew of things. But where do I see it going? I see it going up. You know, I'm not going down on anything. I'm gonna let that one go. If I turn this into a different type of show, I'm gonna make sure that this show heads to the top. I currently have a new co-host. Her name is Fern Gully.
Yeah.
AKA Fern Burke. She's here. She's another incredible force. She is a lively spirit that is on the show. But the only place that we're going from this point forward is up. We're going to build even further the brand, and we're going to be doing stuff similar to Miss Tonni. We're going to try to build an incredible brand like she has. and I'm so proud of her, for
you.
spreading her wings and leaving the nest, even though I'm hurt by her leaving the nest.
I didn't leave. I just expanded my brand. You know, I'm not far. Like I said, we will be collaborating. Don't think, we're in the same circle,
No
doing
doubt.
the same thing. So it just makes sense to just go ahead and collab, right?
No doubt.
So look, I'm gonna be looking out for you. Please tell people where they can find you.
But before I do that,
Yes.
I will say one of the best interviews, one of them, is Miss Lisa Fisher. How Can I Ease the Pain? Grammy Award winning artist. We laughed, we flirted. It was a beautiful time had by all. It was incredible with the number of people that love her. What was so incredible was the spirit, the energy that was in the room from her having so many people love and care about her voice, her song, and everything that she's done.
You did record that, right? That one was recorded. So it's up
on
on
the
your
page.
YouTube, right?
It's on the page.
It's on your page. So definitely, again, tell people how they could find you and how they could look at past interviews with you.
All right. So once again, it's Word Mac 357. This is the Evening Experience Radio Show right here on the Move with Miss Tonni. But I want to tell y'all, you can find us on Instagram, The Evening Experience. You can find us on Twitter, The Evening Expert. You can find us at theeveningexperience.com. You can find us on YouTube, The Evening Experience. Everything is The Evening Experience. And once again, your Thursdays will never be the same. Hey.
That was my little part to say, too. Your Thursdays will never be the same. Well, look, Mac, it was such a pleasure to get to know more about you, to get the fans to know more about you. I'm telling them to look out for you because you will be big. I am so excited for you. So excited.
Thank you.
Well, once again, this is your girl, Miss Tonni. We're on the move with Miss Tonni, and as most things always have to come to an end, this is the end of the show, but make sure you are back. We want to hear stories about you as well, so make sure you send your emails in, okay? This is your girl, Miss Tonni, and see you next time.